Assalamualaikum, my name is Azmi and welcome to another episode of Zealfit TV. I know it's been a while since I posted anything, but that's because I wanted to wait for this bad boy right here. This is the Eleiko XF80 double half rack, and we're going to talk about it in this episode. I've had my eye on this double half rack since it came out in 2019. Did you know, at that time they called this the combo rack, but they quickly changed that to the double half rack because the combo rack is usually identified with the IPF squat stand and bench. At around the time when they launched this double half rack, we just completed the whole showroom. And obviously, we didn't have the space or the cash flow to actually get one of these. But during that time, between when it came out up until now, in Malaysia at least, I've sold two of these double half racks. And one was to, I believe it was Celebrity Fitness. If it's not Celebrity Fitness, it should be Fitness First, either one of those. And also Anabolica, which you've probably seen in the last video that we did. So this is the third XF80 double half rack in Malaysia, and I could not be any happier to have one in the showroom. Now, we actually sold half of the XF80 rig that you see over there, and we cleared the space right here so that we could place the double half rack. And Alhamdulillah, during the pandemic, our sales went up because a lot of people are investing in home gym. And I don't know whether you remember, I did a video about what I thought would be the best setup for a home gym, which is using the XF80 light rack. Now, if space is not an issue for you, I would definitely recommend this double half rack. I think this is now my favorite rack that among all the racks that Eleiko has, just because of how cool it looks and how versatile it is for anyone. And I'm gonna try to justify that claim in this video, okay? So with the double half rack, I also bought a few fitness attachments, and we're going to run through all the attachments that I have. I've actually put every single thing that I have on this double half rack, okay? So let's go through them one by one so that you can see how versatile this double half rack is, and you see why I think this is the best rack that Eleiko has. Before we get to all the attachments, let's just talk about the space that you need to have this double half rack. Now, I measured the length at 2.3 meters and the width at 1.2. Obviously, if this is just the setup, you probably need probably half a meter or 1 meter on this side and also on this other side, and that will be fine. But if you intend to put in the platform, so this particular rack goes with the classic half rack platform and also the classic SVR platform. And if you want to do that, I would recommend a minimum space of about 5 by 4 meters. That should cover the platform, the rack, and also a bit of safety space for people to walk by the rack. For my setup, obviously I don't need the 5 by 4 space that I recommended. That's because people can just do their deadlift or snatch, clean and jerks at the SVR platform that we have right here. So I don't need that big of space. The space that this particular double half rack is on is about 1, 2, 3 by 3 by 1, 2, probably 3 by 2.5 meters, okay? And over here, I have the normal squat station, if you like. But over here, I've got the Smith kit. So obviously you don't need a lot of space for it because the bar just goes up and down like that, okay? So if you have something similar that I have right here, then you don't need 5 by 4 meters space. Okay, you just need something a bit smaller. Now you have two options to get this double half rack. Number one, you just get the frame. Number two, you get it in a package where it comes with the J-cup, the safety arms, and also the straight pull-up bar, if I'm not mistaken, for both sides. Okay, I opted for the frame only because I have some of the attachments already in the showroom. Plus, I also got the Smith kit, which already takes away the need for an extra J-cup and also safety arm, because you can't put it here, you don't use it, right? So for me, it's just the frame. Now, the frame also comes with the weight pins, so you don't have to worry about that. It has 4, so 1 each for each weight plates from 10 to 25. I just want to say that this might be too high for some people, you know, and so whenever you want to unrack or rack the plates, just be careful that, you know, you don't drop it on yourself. So make sure, obviously nobody's going to put a 25 at the very top, but just be careful, you know, when you rack and unrack the plates. So let's go around the double half rack and see what sort of attachments that I have that you can put with the XF80 double half rack. Obviously the first one, so on this side, I've decided to make it into like a squat station. So I have my J-cups right here. I got the bar and obviously the safety arms. Okay, so this is the version 2 safety arms. It doesn't come with a magnetic pin. Instead, it's just like a latch that goes through inside the upright. Okay, and over here I have my XF dips module. So you can do dips, you can take this out, you can just put on any of the uprights. Not too sure once you have the Smith kit that you can put it over here. Probably you can, but the plate might hinder might be blocking the horns. And then I have there the XF80 bench. Obviously that's not a fitness attachment. I just wanted to put it there so you have an idea of the whole look of the XF80 double half rack with the XF flat bench. Now, I do have another bench that I bought with the double half rack. I'm not too sure whether you can see it from there, but this is the most expensive single-seater sofa that I have, which is also known as the XF glute developer. Yeah. So this thing also latches onto the upright. You can just easily take it out. It's not heavy, and so you can do your glutes. You can work your glutes with this particular sofa. Next, we have this. This is something I bought with the frame. This is the XF80 adjustable handle. I think that's what it's called, right? I didn't want to get the straight pull-up bar or the chin-up bar, just because I think a lot of you have seen it before, and it's nothing new. As you can see here, I mean, it just looks nice, and it shows you what sort of attachments that you can put in on the double half rack. So if you don't want the adjustable handles, you can replace it with the normal chin-up bar or the straight pull-up bar. Okay. I also bought the storage racks for the kettlebells right here. Now you have the option of also putting the XF bumper storage, dumbbell storage, and the wall ball storage. Okay, so you can just stack them up as high as you can, and you can use them as storage. It's also just to show customers how the rack would look like with the storage in place. Now, some might say that, you know, the storage might interfere with your lift. I don't see how. I think you have enough space for you to do your bench right here. Maybe some people are claustrophobic. It's kind of close, you know, and they prefer an empty space than a than a storage space. Okay, the good thing about the storage is that then you'll turn the double half rack into a personal, private station for your clients if you have a commercial gym, right? So during this pandemic, obviously, depending on which country you're from, there are certain SOPs that you have to adhere to, and having a double half rack, at least you have your own training space, which is more than a meter apart from the closest guy over there, right? And I think that's an added advantage of having this. Instead of having just one rack for one person, then you're probably wasting a lot of space. And another thing is that if you buy this for your home, you can work out with a partner, right? And you still have that commercial gym experience where you train with your friends, and you don't have to wait for the station to be available. So you have another station for your partner to work at. That's why I feel that this double half rack is suitable for home gyms, especially homes with a lot of extra space. Now, a lot of other manufacturers, they have their power racks and they have their attachments, right? Obviously, we have some things that they don't. They have some things, or a lot of things that we don't, which I hope that Eleiko one day will, try to compete with. I especially like that if the racks can come with weight stacks, with pulleys. So you can do your pull downs, lat pull downs, and cable rows and things like that. I think that would be awesome. I think that would just complete the whole set for home gym, at least, right? For commercial gyms, obviously you don't need all those attachments or all those weight stacks and whatnot. So I suppose the argument is that whether you want to get a power rack with all the attachments, or you get the double half rack and you get two stations and you get to work out with a friend simultaneously instead of just waiting for each other to finish their respective sets. I just feel that if you do have a space, if you do have the space for this double half rack, it is, I believe, a sufficient setup to have for a home gym, right? And I think if, let's say, you need to justify to your wife or to the missus about getting the double half rack, you can just justify it by saying, like, look, this is my side and that's your side, especially with this setup with the Smith kit. Obviously, if the missus doesn't want to use the Smith kit, we can always convert it back to a normal squat station, right? So, what do you guys think? Do you think that this double half rack is suitable for home gyms, or should it just stay in a commercial gym? Let me know your thoughts in the comment section below. I think that's all I have to say about the double half rack. I hope I have convinced you that this is suitable for home gyms. For a commercial gym, if you have rows of this, lined up, man, especially in Malaysia where, like I mentioned, we don't have such a setup in our gyms, it would look really, really cool, don't you think? Just rows of XF80 double half rack, specifically XF80 double half rack with the SVR platforms. And I pray that one day that I'll be able to open such a gym. So, if you'd like to get this double half rack, my contact details is at the description below. If you have any comments about any of this, just leave their comments or questions in the comment section below. I hope you've enjoyed this video. It's a bit long-winded, but hope you like it. If you like it, please give it a thumbs up. If you haven't subscribed to the channel, please do subscribe to it. I thank you so much for watching, and I hope to see you in the next episode. Bye.